Hey guys, so today I am back with another video, and I'm doing my day 3 therapy review because, like I said in the beginning when I first did my very first one, I think, or when I was explaining my knee problem in general, I wanted to do videos like this to keep up with kind of just the journey and let you guys follow me with the journey, because this is a very long and painful journey when you tear your meniscus and go through therapy and all the process you have to go through. So today was my 3rd day. I have 4 sessions total. I've completed 3, and then Wednesday, today is Monday, Wednesday I have my last session before I go back to the doctor. And if you guys have seen my last one, day 2 review, day 2 for me was very terrible. I was in a lot of pain that day, and just a lot of stuff went terrible that day through therapy itself. And it was terrible. This is aggravating me. Is that better? Yeah, a little bit. Oh my gosh. But it was terrible just in general. Just going and having to do what I had to do was terrible. So today I was kind of nervous of it being bad again, but today was actually a good day. I felt pretty good. I was in a lot of pain yesterday, which was Sunday. I was in a lot of pain. I don't know why. It was just a lot of pain going through my knee. It kept cracking and popping. Even just sitting, like I'm sitting here now and not even really moving, and it could crack and pop. That's how painful this is. So it's really painful. So today I was really nervous going in. My mom was like, "Alana, you better tell her that you're in a lot of pain and everything." And I was like, "Okay, Mom, I'm going to." So she didn't think I was going to. So she came back there in the office with me and sat through the whole entire therapy session, which was kind of embarrassing. I don't know why, but she kept me calm because I get really overwhelmed, and I have breathing problems as it is, and when I'm in pain I hold my breath. It's really weird, and I don't know why I do it, but I hold my breath when I'm in pain. So like as I would do an exercise, I would hold my breath, and my mom's like, "Breathe or you're gonna turn blue." So she kept me breathing, and she also helped me count a lot, because I have to count, like I have to count the 10 seconds and be like, okay, that's 1, count another 10 seconds, that's 2, and it gets really confusing. So she helped me count, and the first thing we did today was Miss Allison, who's my regular therapist. The last session, day 2, was a different therapist. That's why I was in so much pain, because the therapist that I had that day was trying to make me do stuff I wasn't ready for, like the bike. So today Miss Allison came in, and she asked me what all the new stuff I did, and I said just the bike, and I couldn't even barely do that, so that's why I was in so much pain. So she didn't make me do that today. Excuse me, thankfully. And so we went in, and my mom sat down beside me, and I got to lay on the big table like I did the last time. And so the first thing was electric stim and heating. I always do electric stim and heating now. My next session we will do electric stim and heating, because she knows how well it helps me. So she did that, and I did that for 15 minutes, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but the way they do it is on your knee, you have the bottom of your kneecap, and then the inner side of it, which is the, like if you're sitting straight and you're looking at your knee, it's the inner side, so it's your right side of your knee. She puts one on the right side, which is the inner side, and then one right below my kneecap, which is where the 2 meniscus are, because you have 2 of them. And I always feel it on the inner side, but I never feel it on the bottom side. So to me, the bottom side of it, the bottom part of my meniscus, is like dead, the way I put it. There's no feeling there, barely. And today we turned the machine, the electric stim, up so high I never even felt it on the bottom, and it was really strong on the inside, but it felt so good. It relaxed my muscles. So one of the guys that helped the therapist, he actually goes to my school, so it's really awkward, because when I go into therapy, it's like, hey, we go to the same school. So it's really weird, but I went in, and he grabbed my 2 heating pads and came over and set them down and grabbed my stuff, and then the therapist came, and she put on all my stuff where it needed to be and helped me get everything straight, and then they all just kind of walked away, and I sat there and talked to my mom, because I didn't have anyone else to talk to. So I sat there and talked to my mom the whole entire time for the whole 15 minutes and whatever, and it felt so good. And then my time was up, and I was sad. And then, so, the guy that helped me that goes to my school, and then another girl came over, and then my therapist came over. So I had 3 people trying to get the stuff off of me. So, because the heating pads weigh kind of a lot, so they would get it off. And then the woman left the heating pad, the bottom heating pad, underneath my knee, and I'm like, and she told me, she's like, okay, go ahead and lay down so you can do your exercises. And I'm like, I can't do them if there's a heating pad under my knee. So then the guy that works there that goes to my school, he came over and took it off, and I'm like, thank you. And so then I laid down and my therapist came back over. My therapist spent a lot of time with me today. Usually she walks away and helps other patients, but she spent a lot of time on me today. And she knows how tense my legs are, and she checked my measurements since Wednesday is my last day. She has to check my measurements and everything, how far I'm bending it, how far I'm flattening it. Excuse me. And so she did my measurements and everything when we did exercises, but she also took lotion and massaged my underneath my knee because it was so tense in a certain spot. So she wanted to get that untense, so she did that, and then we did exercises, and then we did icing. The heat, I'm all over the place today. My exercises weren't that bad today. I didn't cry this time. The first day I kind of cried, and then the second day I kind of cried because there was a lot of pain there, and they made me do stuff I've never done. So today I didn't cry. I wanted to because it hurt that bad, but I was strong enough and did not cry. If you've ever felt this feeling, you would want to cry too. So then after that, I did all those exercises. She let me lay down and breathe for a few minutes because, like I said, when I'm in pain, I stop breathing. Like, I hold my breath, and I don't know why. It's just something I do. So then after that, she gave me ice. And what they do is like this. It looks like a heating pad, but she slides it in, and it doesn't have a plug, but she slides it into a pillowcase, and she lays that over top of my knee with, like, she calls it a bolster. But it's pretty much just this. I don't know where mine is. I think it's downstairs. It's just this like round foam piece that your leg lays on. And so she laid that underneath my knee and then laid the ice pack on top, and I had that for 11 minutes because she pushed the extra button. So I had it for 11 minutes, and then I was sitting there just talking to my mom and just watching everyone do their other therapy stuff. And so then my timer went off, and I'm like, is that me? And because I didn't know, because there was a bunch of other people doing stuff, so I was like, okay, is that me or is that somebody else? So then the guy that goes to my school came over and cut the timer off and helped me get the ice pack off. So he pulled the ice pack off and took the thing underneath of my leg, and I asked him, I was like, am I able to go home now? He's like, yeah, I think you're done. I think Miss Allison's done with you today, and we'll see you next time. So I got up from the table and just, I was in a lot of pain, but I wouldn't show it because I really didn't feel like crying in front of someone who goes to my school. So I just looked at him and I was like, alright, thank y'all. And then they were all just like, see you the next time. And it wasn't that bad, but I wanted to cry. But I did not cry because I didn't want to cry in front of him because he goes to my school, and it's like, that girl is the girl that I know from therapy, and I didn't want to have that because it's really, really awkward because he's on our football team, and I just didn't feel like crying in front of him, especially since we know each other, but like don't know each other, if you know what I mean. You know, you go to the same school and you know each other's name, but you don't know each other. So it wasn't that bad of a day. It wasn't as painful as day 2 or day 1. Day 2 I think was my worst day, and then she also asked me like all my questions from the first day. So it wasn't that bad. She goes really easy on me because she knows the pain that I'm in. With the other therapist, she's like, okay, do it. You needed to get this done. We don't have time for being slow. And I'm like, please? Really? So everyone was really nice and just chill with me today because I said I was in a lot of pain. So she was chill with me. Just everybody. And then I have it Wednesday, which I'm going to do, which is my last day before I go back to the doctor, which I'm going to do a video. So a week from the day is when I go back to the doctor. So I'm going to do a video for my 4th review and then what the doctor thinks I should do after therapy. So I'm going to be doing those videos, and like I said, today wasn't that bad of a day, but it's really painful, but I'm pushing through it. So I just want to say, for anybody who has an injury or is going through an injury like this and you're in therapy for it, just stay strong because it does hurt, and it does, you just don't want to do it anymore. I was laying there today and I looked at my mom. I was like, there's no point in even finishing therapy because I already know that I'm going to go back to the doctor and they're going to tell me MRI and probably surgery. So it's like I don't feel like there's a point anymore. But I'm being strong and I'm pushing through it. And everybody who's going through an injury like me and dealing with stuff like this, just stay strong, push through it. You're going to make it. It's going to suck, but you're going to get there. And you'll get it one day. And I'm really hoping that I don't have to do surgery because that would take me out of guard completely. And I really don't want to take out of guard completely. But yeah, so there's not really much to say for this today. It was just kind of a chill day. It wasn't bad. But I'm probably going to have more to say on my day 4. Because I know when you finish therapy, they give you a t-shirt. So I'm probably going to end up with 2 t-shirts if I do have to have surgery. So they give you a t-shirt and everything as your like accomplishment for finishing. So I'll probably say a little bit more in that one. There's a couple of videos. I have a whole list I want to film. So I will go ahead and go. And also I just want to mention, be looking for the whole straight ponytail thing because that's like a trend for me this summer. I've been straightening my hair like literally a lot and then just throwing it in a ponytail because I love my hair straight but I hate it in my face, so I just throw it in a ponytail. So get used to this. But yeah, so I'm gonna go now and stop rambling. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last one, but I made my Twitter account, so I'll go follow me on Twitter right there. Just Elena Strawberry with 1 R. Yeah. So I'll talk to you guys in my next video. I don't know if I'm going to film a video between now and Wednesday or what, but I'm going to go ahead and upload this, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video, and I will see all of y'all lovely people in my next one. So I'll talk to you guys then. Bye, guys.